Oh boy, I'm tired and I am losing focus. I feel it. I definitely feel it. I feel like I don't have the concentration as I did earlier. Everything feels really hard to manipulate. Real hard. I'm like struggling today. Oh my gosh, I can't seem to get this mark in there. Oh boy, that took forever. That took forever. Where'd my eraser go? I think I lost my eraser too. Aha! I found it. That took forever. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this the way that I anticipated doing tonight. I thought I would be able to make the marks I want to make, but it's really hard to do this. Like making like this thing is hard to draw with. So details are very tricky. Very, very tricky. Very tricky. I don't want to go too quick because I could make a mistake. But I don't want to go too slow because then I'll feel like I'm not getting much done. Kind of stuck in a rock and a hard place here. That's for sure. Now this was colored pencil. Oh my gosh, so much easier. Because I can see my the tip of my colored pencil, but with like a colored pastel, the edge is kind of blocked. I really can't see where I'm making marks as the actual pastel is blocking my vision, blocking where it's supposed to make a mark. And so that's what's challenging me right now is like where's the mark being made? And so I kind of have to draw semi-blind, I guess, which is why this is going to take. I can see myself only getting like maybe this area done in 30 minutes. It reminds me of a book that I read a long time ago, and it talked about a photorealistic painter. I don't know the artist's name, but in the small little article or small chapter about this artist, it wrote about how he was perfectly fine spending like multiple hours working on like a 4x4 inch square, 4x4 inch area, multiple hours. And you got to bear in mind the painting was probably 5 foot by 5 foot they were large. They were large paintings. They weren't small photorealistic paintings. They were quite large, and so it reminds me of that. Um, Although I'm not going to be able to capture the detail with this. I'm not skilled enough for that. Maybe if I wasn't doing a live stream, I can kind of look a little closer. You know, maybe I could look in, change the angle a little bit so I wouldn't have the camera in my way. But super, super annoying. So notice how I'm holding the pastel just so I can kind of lightly apply a little bit and make a little bit of marks, because I can't really tell where my where I'm making contact with the paper. I have a rough idea, but I don't want to like jump to conclusions and oh my gosh, just jump to conclusions and kind of start making marks and all of a sudden have to erase. So if you ever drawn on your own, you know, and you find yourself drawing, making marks and then erasing and then making more marks, maybe take a step back and slow down. You know, slow down. You don't need to, there is no race. The only one you are racing is yourself. So there's no race. Okay? You're not going to win. This isn't who can draw the fastest contest. You know, just take your time and slow down. It's you versus you, man. No need to rush it. Although, when I do these live streams or anything, whenever I'm recording myself, there's this subconscious urge to go faster. Like I'm trying to get the viewer to see myself draw faster. Like I want the viewer to see more things being done in a shorter amount of time. And I need to kind of sit back and not worry about that. And that just takes time. That just takes practice. I don't think it's ever going to change. I think the reason why I have this urge to go fast, social media's kind of conditioned us to things happening really fast, being done really fast. You see it happening and you think, oh, well, this person, this video is edited, but I'm getting the impression that the drawing took a lot less time than a lot less time than what it actually is, you know. But it's been 10 minutes and I've gotten this area done, which is about right. I think I'm going to get maybe this part done. Actually, I don't know. This is pretty complex. There's lots of things happening here. Lots of little nooks and crannies to fill in, and I can't really draw too quickly. So I think it kind of tracks. I want to leave the bridge as negative space right now. I will probably go over it with I don't know, black paint or black content crown or black charcoal or like black pastel, or maybe do like a different color, like a dark blue, because this bridge right here, it's not black. You know, it could be like a dark gray or dark earth tone, like sienna, like a really dark red. We'll see. We will see. Oh, we can't have that happening. Can't have my safety guard shifting around on me like that. Can't do that. Honestly, everyone, I'm really tired. I yeah, I'm just tired, and I'm gonna be. Oh no, this is not working out. It's not working out. Oh no. I think there we go. You literally have to hold it like. I'm worried that I'm gonna drop my pastel. I really am. Really worried. So if just taking my time. I really can't wait to be able to work down here. The bottom area and this area I'm gonna have the most fun with. The bridge area, I know it's gonna be the most painful because I have to be the slowest in that area. But the top and bottom area, I'm gonna have a lot more fun because I can get more loose, more abstract. It's just right in this small area right here, I have to slow down and make sure that I keep the lines in the spot that I made them because they need to look like a bridge. And it's too small of a drawing to it's too small a drawing to for me to kind of be abstract with it because I envision myself and I know that I can get I can get way too abstract with it and it would not look like the bridge. So I have to be cautious. And I'm not against being sporadic and having a little bit of spontaneity with my drawing. But some areas you just have to slow down and just, I hate saying it, just take your time and get used to this notion of, get used to this idea of being bored. Essentially what it is, it's kind of boring. I'm not going to lie. This is a boring process. And so you just got to get used to the idea that when you make artwork, there's going to be times where it's just boring. It's BORING. It's going to be boring. It's going to be boring. Yep. And I'm just worried that I'm just worried. This is a very rarely do I have, and I don't mind them. I like doing them, but if I don't do them enough, if I did them enough, I wouldn't have like the level of fear that I do now. You know, if my bread and like if my meat and potatoes, if my livelihood was doing art commissions, I would not have the level of fear that I have to make when I do artwork for other people, because now it's not art for myself, and it's art for someone else, and it's art that they want. They have a specific thing that they want to be made for them, and I want to try my best to deliver that thing. And um, oops, there's a level of like uneasiness with that. I don't think I'm going to get this detail. This array. I made a big old mistake. A big mistake. I wasn't thinking, and also I couldn't find it. I I drew half of this drawing using a pencil called a China marker, and it's kind of like a waxy white pencil, and it doesn't erase, or it doesn't erase well. And then as I was drawing it, I later found my white charcoal pencil, and I drew the rest of it in charcoal pencil. But the damage had been done. Like I did about half of my drawing, or like 25%, which was this, oh, which was this area, using that marker, which is basically a waxy pencil. And now I can't erase certain things. And so I'm worried that that might affect the outcome of the drawing. But I'm just going to have to deal with my mistake. Next time I'll just take the extra 20-30 minutes to an hour looking for my charcoal pencil. I knew I had a white charcoal pencil somewhere. I knew it, and I was like, "Where is this thing?" And I was like, "Ah, man, I'll just start now. I have this white pencil right here. I'll use this one." And then I use it, and I'm like, "Oh my goodness, I don't think I can erase with this bad boy." And I start, and I try to erase some areas. I'm like, "This is not working. This is this is my nightmare," you know. I'm gonna do that. So I was about right. I'm at 20 minutes, and I said around approximately 30 minutes is going to take me to do this area. Now, if I had stopped talking, I probably could get down to here, like maybe here if I really focused. Um, I don't know, maybe a little bit faster. I actually find that is between each sentences is helping me slow down a little bit. So I think there's some utility. Oh no, I don't think I can. I don't think I can get this edge here. This area is going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem, but we're just going to have to work with it. We're going to try to work with it, I think. I think I made a mistake already. Oh well. Oh yeah, I already made a mistake. I can't fix it though. I might be able to fix it afterwards. Um, we'll see what I can do. You know, I might uh, pastel color around, mask some areas up a little bit. Um, if I had one of those fancy like electric erasers, I'd probably be able to fix it no problem, no big deal. But I don't have those. I don't have a fancy electric eraser to remove big mistakes. So we're just gonna have to deal with what this error. Oh no, I'm making more mistakes. The mistakes are compounding here, friends. They are compounding. But that's okay. That's what we're here for, to make mistakes and learn from them, I guess. But yeah, I was not lying at the very beginning of this live stream that I was not going to get a lot of this done. I had a pretty good idea of where I was going to be at with regards to that. Although I'm really excited. I've been thinking about this. This is all messed up. I don't know how much I'm going to fix it. As I said, we'll fix it later. Or I'll just keep doing what I'm doing and bury myself a bigger hole. Let's go ahead and move forward. um, so we're just kind of make some marks here. As I said, I think I'll probably have to repair some of this. I might have to go over this with like a black pastel. I think the drawing's gonna be I'm gonna go over with like a black pastel, maybe like a dark blue at first, and then like go over with a black in some areas. Like maybe because some areas are kind of like a different color here, and so I might want to have a little bit of fun with that. But I don't know. We'll see. We will see where I end up going with this. I probably should have done this commission in colored pencil, but I was afraid. Well, I don't have a lot of colored pencil. I don't have any good colored pencils, and I was afraid that the colored pencil would take triple the time because colored pencil allows you to do a certain level of detail that pastels kind of bars you from. So we're at 24 minutes. We're going to work for about 5 more minutes, and then I have to end it. I do have to say, as time has gone on, I got. Oh no, man! Never mind. Scratch that. I was about to say like my coordination got a little bit better as I kind of started focusing a little bit more. But scratch that. Oh my gosh. Jeez, this is gonna take a minute. Like this is gonna take a good minute. I want to make my time to really get it where I need to be. Oh, don't do that. I need a, my eraser is getting dirty. It's getting on my fingers here. Colored pastels are so dirty. Oh my gosh, they're dusty. I'm having a hard time focusing now. This pastel right here is really getting in my way. And because these lines are not pastel or white charcoal, they're using China marker, which is like this waxy marker or waxy pencil. I'm not able to make the lines I want. Or even erase certain lines. Erase the lines that I want, really. And oh wow, I was not wrong. I pretty much sensed that it was gonna take me about 30 minutes to kind of get this small area done, because it's not as easy. It's not like filling it. If this was colored pencil, like you can easily get around the edges really quickly, but with pastel, man, oh my gosh. You got this chunky stick here that makes it really hard to add the marks that you want. You know, makes it really difficult. Okay. All right. Well, unfortunately, that is it. I'm going to stop for today. I have some other things I have to do before I call it an evening, but this whole area right here, oh my goodness, that right here, that's 30 minutes of work. Uh, I I just have to laugh about it because it's just so funny. Anyways, I gotta go. I'm gonna try doing more live streams in the future now that I know that I can do this. So thank you so much for watching. Cheers.